Hey, are you new to cryptocurrency and you are currently trying to figure out how is it that you can get started investing in crypto? You're seeing people talk about, hey, crypto is a new big thing or biggest thing and you need to get involved, and you're trying to figure out how is it that you can get involved and basically have the best bang for your buck. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about how I personally invest in cryptocurrency, and I will be sharing with you my simple 4-step framework of the process that I go through before I determine how I'm going to get invested within cryptocurrency. So, the first thing with cryptocurrency is that many people think that they lose money or they will lose money or others have lost money because they've gotten scammed. And the truth of the matter is, they didn't get scammed. The reason why they lost money and why many people lose money with their cryptocurrency is because they do not know what they are investing in and they don't understand the system of cryptocurrency. So before I talk about my 4-step framework and before I talk about exactly what I use, I want to share with you the thought process that I go through when getting started investing in crypto. So the first thing is you want to understand what a crypto exchange is. Now, a crypto exchange is basically a place where you can buy, sell, and sell cryptocurrency. Now, an analogy that I came up with is cryptocurrency is kind of like Amazon, Walmart, or Target. It's not specifically the product that you're purchasing, but it is a marketplace where you can go and make purchases. So some of the things that you want to think about when you're looking at an exchange are: one, you have to create an account. Are you able to fund it with your current US or your current currency, whether you're in the US or maybe you're in the UK? Are you able to buy crypto on it? Are you able to sell crypto on it? And also, are you able to move crypto on the specific exchange? And we'll talk about that. But then, why is it that many people go and use crypto or use these exchanges? And the reason it being is because one is very easy to use. Many of them are regulated, especially in the United States, and there is a low barrier of entry. And generally, when you go and you sign up for these exchanges, you put your currency on the exchange and you start purchasing cryptocurrency, the exchange is going to hold your currency. And that type of platform holding your currency is, or your cryptocurrency, is called a hot wallet, which is basically an online or internet wallet. Now, with this hot wallet, which there are very many different types of hot wallets, but a hot wallet is basically connected to the internet and it is live on an exchange. So it's basically a web or an app based type of wallet. Some of the pros to having this wallet is: one, you have very easy access. You can sign up online, you can have an app on your phone, and you can easily see your crypto, make purchases, make sales, and even send crypto and receive crypto. Fast transactions, that's number two. That's one of the pros. You have very fast transactions. Some can be 20 minutes or less. The next thing is it's very beginner friendly. So if you're just getting started with investing in cryptocurrency, having your money on a hot wallet is okay to get started. However, some of the cons that you have to be cautious of are these online platforms can be hacked. So you have to make sure that you're very specific about which platforms, and you have to do your research to make sure that it's a very reputable platform. The next thing is you do not have full control of your private keys. And your private keys are how you are able to have security with your wallet. And the last con is that it's not ideal for long-term investing. So I personally always talk about, if you're going to be investing not just in crypto, but in anything, you need to make sure that you're looking at the long term and the longevity of investing: 5, 10, 15, 25 or more years. And that way you can see a true return on what it is that you're investing in. So having your money or having your cryptocurrency on a hot wallet is not ideal for extremely long periods of time. Now, the next type of wallet that you can have, because I'm sure you're asking, well, if I don't need to have it on a hot wallet, what is the type of wallet that I need to have it on? And the next wallet that you need to have it on is called a cold wallet, which is basically an off storage or offline storage. Now, when it comes to a cold wallet, it's basically like a USB drive or some type of hard or storage drive, and it's not connected to the internet at all. And you have 100% control over your private keys. Now, for many people, they love these pros, which are is high level of security. You have full ownership and control over your USB and over your hard drive. And the last thing is, it is the very best thing for long term investing. So if you're looking to invest in the long term, this is something that you truly want to have is a cold wallet and at least have some of your cryptocurrency in the cold wallet. Now, the con is it costs money. Like you're going to have to pay maybe 50, 100, or even more for a cold wallet. The next thing is you have to be responsible. You have to be extremely responsible and you are held 100% accountable. You know, some of the companies, once they give you your pass key, once they, give you these things, they are hands off. And there have been many stories about people going and purchasing these cold wallets, 5, 10 years ago, and they had cryptocurrency on those wallets, and they either one, forgot their pass key, two, they misplaced where they put it, or three, they lost the wallet entirely. So if you're going to get a cold wallet, you want to make sure that you are going to be 100% responsible and put it in a place and put the passwords in a place where you can easily access it and is also going to be very secure. Now, the last thing is for the cons. The cons are is very intimidating for beginners. I'm sure as you hear me sitting there say you're fully responsible, there's a possibility you could lose your crypto that you invested in. And there's also a possibility that you can lose your passwords. This is why it's very important for you to do your research when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency. You have to know what type of exchange are you going to use. You have to know, how does this exchange work? Are you able to hold your cryptocurrency on it? Are you going to have a hot wallet or are you going to have a cold wallet or both? And I personally recommend that getting started, you start with the hot wallet, then do your research, because the best time to start investing is today. There's a saying that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago and the next best time is right now. Once you start getting invested, you are able to start seeing some of the returns and some of the market fluctuations to be able to, see your money or see your investment grow. And the earlier you're able to get started, the better off you're going to be able to be. So what is this framework that I have when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency? Well, it is a 4-step process. And this 4-step process is called SAFE. SAFE. It's called SAFE. So for S, I want to know, is there safety? How secure is my cryptocurrency and where is it going to be stored? You want to do in-depth research on where you are going to be purchasing your cryptocurrency. You want to make sure that you are limiting the possibility of you being hacked or you being scammed so you don't lose any money while investing in cryptocurrency. The A for safety, access. How easy is it to buy? How easy is it to sell? How easy is it to move cryptocurrency on this platform? If it's not very accessible, if it's not easy to do, then you possibly don't want to use that platform, because 9 times out of 10, they're just going to make it more and more complicated. And it's going to be very frustrating. The F for safe is, what are the fees that you're going to be paying when you purchase? What are the fees you're going to be paying when you're buying or when you're selling? What are the fees you're going to be paying when you are moving crypto or even withdrawing? These are things that you have to think about, because so many times when people get started with investing, they focus on, hey, I'm investing, and then they don't realize that they're going to have high withdrawal fees that are going to take away from their returns that they have possibly gotten. Then for the last one, number E in safe, you make sure that you are properly educated and you have longevity. Do you understand what you are investing in? Can you hold this particular asset for a long time? And you want to make sure that you're asking yourself this, and you also want to make sure that you are staying up to date with what is going on with whatever you're investing in, because things can change. And if you aren't staying up to date with what's going on, you're going to be in for a very rude awakening. And being in for a rude awakening could potentially cost you profits, and it can definitely cost you a lot of time wasted because you weren't paying attention to what was going on. So, when it comes to cryptocurrency, you want to make sure, one, you have a good exchange. Then also make sure that you are having a hot wallet. Maybe it's a web based, maybe it's an app. And also make sure that you are going to be invested in the long term. So you want to make sure that you look into having a cold wallet to have some of your cryptocurrency on this cold wallet for longevity. Now, if you found this video helpful, the first thing I would like for you to do is to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on information and news about cryptocurrency, and so you can become more financially literate to be able to build wealth for yourself and for your family. The next thing is, if you would like to use the platform that I use, I personally use Binance.us, and you can click the link down below. And I believe when you click on that link, you will get a few free coins, a few free crypto coins once you utilize that link. So thank you for tuning into this video. I hope that it was valuable, and I will catch you in the next video.